Yeah, hopefully no more issues. Hey, rare beasts, guys, if anyone's got some. Oh, there's lots there. Okay. I have no rares left, so gonna need more rares. I think we did what, 3 inventories. There's 180, like a 210. So that would give us like 70, and then we got 13, 83. So I need like at least another 3 or 4 inventories to do another round. If anyone has them, or can go buy them, and I'll pay for them. If my math is correct, guys, the method that I'm about to show you, I can make uh, the 3 2 1 prefix, or 1 2 1 2 1 T2 prefixes for 1/4 of the average cost. Thanks, man. So 82, 40, 50, 83, 4, 5, 8, 6, 87. Thanks a lot, man. Appreciate it. 87. Just gotta update the sheet. What's up, Bible? What that was. uh, I see you, beast footage. I know what happened there. I'm just gonna pay you at the end, so I don't know, cause I don't know how many fucking based on how many I take. That way I don't need to go with one divine each time. Ugh. But yeah, guys. You gotta get better working with that, man. Get yourself caught. uh, I'm not stuff. Neither confirming nor denying that, Corinthus. Oh, another one. You're really bad at using that. I get it though. I mean, if I were when you're doing beasts all day, it's hard to click that much. I get it. Oh, and now, oh, did you just get? I thought he got. Oh man. That's one inventory, right? And I owe you four. I'll keep going with you until I fill up my menagerie, and then not sure how many you have, but I saw you go offline. I thought something else happened. Fuck. You should get an AH key script instead, maybe. Easier to work. Just bind it to your mouse wheel. Look, Joel Santana. Hey. Oh, there, smart boy. I like the solution. uh, I don't know if this is someone who's watching on. Is this someone watching on stream, or is this someone just messaged me in game for my status? If you're on stream, I'll be quiet. But if you're just someone from game, I'll point out what's going on, why I'm laughing. I think there's a 30-second delay, so I'll wait 30 seconds. All right, well, okay, I guess he's not on stream. I was laughing because he's obviously using an auto clicker, which is why he kept hitting random beast. Now, technically, auto clickers are against terms of service, but I feel like they've probably laxed on that a little bit. I know back in the day they used to ban people or at least suspend people all the time for using them because six linking, right? It was a really big like competitive advantage for six linking because you could just sit there, press like the thing, you put the fuse on, and then you would just like walk away, right? And you come back and it'll be six linked. Oop. Okay, that's it. I'm full. Thank you, Matt. Take one more. Um, yeah, so I'm not sure if they care anymore. Like with all the fucking things they've added, I'm sure it's not that big of a deal. But the reason I was laughing is because I don't know if he's maybe just never used an auto clicker before, but you could tell because he was every time he would hit at the end when he would go to press accept, he would be knocking off random beasts, like three or four of them from the middle would leave, and then I was laughing at the end because nope, because you could see at the is this guy not read English? I'm good then. Um, because at the end you could see he was going brr, brr, and then as a I guess because he could tell that I could tell. Or maybe I don't know what, but for the last ones he was turning off the auto clicker for like the last three or four, so you could see it going brr, 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 then tuck, tuck, tuck. Do I owe you anything? I don't know. I don't care. Here, go ahead. I don't care about the one. So much more elegant solution, but I don't even know if GGG bans for auto clickers anymore because everyone uses a fucking people who like Beastcraft and stuff like that, they all use fucking scripts now anyway. So like, what's the fucking difference? Somebody pressing like a fucking, whatever hotkey they choose, and it just fucking it clicks 100 like it clicks for you. You know what I mean? As opposed to like scrolling a wheel where it goes and each one of the clicks like that tick 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 tick, each click counts as if you were clicking. So because each when you scroll a scroll wheel, each little scroll is technically an independent movement, whereas with an auto clicker, if you press it, like you can just press one hotkey and it does a little clicking for you, so they count that as automation or botting or whatever. Not botting, but you know what I mean. Like it's like supposed to be one action, one whatever. I don't know if they aggressively go after that anymore. I've got accustomed to. Somebody showed me how to put that auto script whatever in. I got a new mouse. I have the code somewhere or whatever how the H key thing works, but I had somebody show me on Discord one time. It's very convenient, but it takes some getting used to. I remember back in the day, I downloaded an auto clicker. Um, I downloaded an auto clicker, and I had it was in Legacy League, and I had a Legacy Vessel of Vinctar, and I was trading in mouse wheeling. Oh, it was mouse wheeling you're doing? Oh, okay. I suck at it. Yeah, well, I was laughing because I don't know if you just heard what I was saying there. But I was like, I could tell that you were having some trouble because I could see you going, brr, brr, and then when you were going back over to the accept key, I could see you knocking a few off, and then at the end, I could see that you were just using the normal clicks. So like the brr, 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 and the last like three or four, it was like dun dun dun. So I was actually like audibly laughing during it. I've been there. But I remember, yeah, the reason I tried downloading because I had used I had a Shavs. I had a Shavs back in the day. This was in Legacy League, and I was 3,700 views in on it, right? And like my wrist was like physically hurting, and so somebody was like, "Yo, just get an auto clicker," and then obviously chat afterwards was like, "Yeah, you're gonna get banned," but like for like the first like 5 minutes or whatever, I tried putting it on, and I had a vessel of Victor here, which a legacy one, which gave instant leech because it was in like it was a relic one, sorry, because it was in Legacy League, and I didn't know how auto clickers worked, so I turned it on and I went like this, and I hovered over the fucking vessel of Victor, and then I went like this, whoop. Well, sorry, it doesn't work here, but in town when you click off of the thing, it goes, "Do you want to delete?" And because I had an auto clicker on, it went yes. So it dragged the vessel over. So I moused over like because I had the auto key thing here, so I pressed like start, and then it grabbed my Victar, and then I was like, "What the fuck?" And then I pulled it over here, and it destroyed it. So it was like a 2 mirror flask. And I was like, "Fuck this shit!" And I fucking turned it off and like stormed away. So despite the fact I use like thousands of beasts a day, you could probably see I'm pretty like I always end up in a pattern where I'm like fuck, throw. That's why it takes me a little bit longer than most people, but the big dark story is always haunts my mind. But thank you for the beast, buddy. Appreciate it. I don't see why they have a problem. Like, I get it back in the day because fusing used to be like a big thing, right? Like, if you get a 6 link, like that was like an exceptional thing. I can't really think of anything else now, like aside from fusing, that would be competitively advantageous to have either an auto clicker or like the script thing. I mean, since people bind it to their mouse wheel, it's not like it really even makes a difference anyways, except for the fact that people have to physically sit there. But I mean, for fusing, like, you know, especially because they have the quality. Oh yeah, back in the day, by the way, you know how quality improves each fuse. When I first started playing, for every time you used a fuse, it would remove the quality. So if you wanted 20 quality, right, you would get a white thing, a white base item, and you would put 6 socket, obviously. You put 20 quality, and then one fuse, you would use it, and then it would have a 20% chance greater to achieve more links, and then it would go back down to 0 quality. So you had to have like, you'd have like 300 fuse and like fucking 5. That's why fucking like armor scraps are in like such high stat counts. And then you sit there and go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you go. Yeah, I think that's actually why they're in 4 counts, because they were 10 stacks for everything else. But that's really funny. Watching you struggle with the beast there brought me back, because like I've played PoE for almost 10.5 years now, and that reminded me of specifically Legacy League. I lost my link there. But anyways, back to the bow craft here, guys. The method, I actually ran this through the simulator first 100,000 times, and then I ran it through 1,000,000 times, and the simulator wasn't able to calculate certain things. But you know how I mentioned that using the alt regal method, or the, whatever the method I was just doing, it was like a 196 augment followed by some other shit. The method was this on the ground for fucking clogging up my. This isn't a fucking trash dump, bro. They now it didn't include beasts and other stuff, but I'm pretty sure I can get either tier 1, tier 2 for 14 mirrors. For some perspective, so far I've spent. Oh, you guys couldn't see that, could you? Okay, no, okay. I had my banking information up. That would have been bad. 6594. So I've used 13, about 13, 14 mirrors. But the good thing is that because I wasn't like this. Look at this. Look at this. Krachik Camaro. Oh, bust a nut. Oh, what? Oh, look at that. Oh, Krachik Camaros. Shit. I've busted a few nuts and a couple pairs of 2Cs before, but beautiful. Nice pair of Krachik Camaro titties. Nonetheless, my perversion aside, let me click these on here. This is the big bottleneck, right, when doing this craft, in terms of time. Like, if you have enough currency, everything else you can do rather quickly, right? Running the imprints, and this is why most like streamers and stuff I don't think have the fortitude to actually do this craft, is because this is like you can overcome every other stage of the craft rather quickly with enough currency, but you can never imprints. You can't you can't trade imprints, right? So the person who's crafting the bow, and like if it's ever, especially if it's a streamer, they're gonna always have to run the imprints. And I know for like when, for example, and this is nothing, no criticism of him, but when Suji was doing his bow, I was like, there's no way this guy is gonna spend the time it takes to run 5,000 imprints when he has a stream with 1,500 people, because it's fucking boring, right? Like, nobody wants to watch somebody run 5,000 of these, and there's no way around that. So this is I guess a bottleneck too in terms of time commitment. Every other phase of it though is really just a matter of currency. So, but this other method, what I was doing prior is very Krachik Chimeral heavy, right? So it requires, you need like fucking 15,000 Krachik Chimerals on average, and so I loaded up on them before starting the craft, and I have like over 2,000, and I found a new method, and I tested it, ran it through several hundred times. And it requires actually the same amount of Krachiks that I have right now. The Perverted Clown stream, yes sir, yes sir. I was just gonna make a John Wayne Gacy joke, but I do not want to have that association. Um, but the what you would call her? Yeah, this new method. Not only is it about a third to a fourth of the cost on average, it's a little bit higher stakes. Each craft is more expensive, but it is a lot. It'll be a lot faster. My point being, actually, right now, I can almost guarantee you I can finish this at least the prefixes by the end of the day. Um, like I can actually guarantee finishing the prefixes by the end of the day with a steady stream of currency. So uh, if anyone is interested in that, either for equity or if you just are done with the league and have some cash, you can message me and I can show you the math on it. I don't want to actually just throw that out there because I know TFT watch and stuff like that and blah blah blah. They'll probably just go do it, but I actually have a very solid way that like the other way was like it was doing something where it was like a 1 in 60 followed by a 1 in 200, and each one of those things required an imprint, right? So like 60 times 200 is 12,000. That's 12,000 imprints, which means I need to run 12,000 imprints. This new method is one where I need like 2,000 imprints, which I already have. Cuts the time element in half, and it's also the average cost is like a quarter of what it is the other way. So I do have a heavy amount of the cost already covered, but in order to get, I'll get the first stage of it done easily, so you guys can see what I'm talking about proof wise. But I'm definitely gonna need a capital injection. That being said, if anyone does want to either bring down the TFT bow or have a guaranteed T1, T1, T2, I'm gonna need some currency most likely, but I will craft it out today with that in mind. I'm gonna do an inventory of imprints here, and then I need to get. I just noticed I don't have any cigarettes. I know my nicotine addiction is none of your concerns, but I will be growing. There's a convenience store across the street from me. I gotta go buy some smokes after. If you guys want to see a division, oh, actually, I can just pull it up on the screen. Here. This is the expenditures so far. So you can see I cap myself. I just get to keep half of it because I spend all the time and most of the money, as you can see. But this is the division amongst the equity guys. But the total count is 6,594 divines so far. That also includes all of those Kraychiks that I have, though. And as I pointed out, I've got about 3,000 divines worth of Kraychiks, maybe more. So actually, more, definitely more. Sorry, just the two quad tabs is 576 plus 576. That's 11. Yeah. What price are Kraychiks? I haven't bought them in a couple of days. I have that, but that's 1,152. And then I had that one inventory. How many do I have in me here? 1,152. I didn't say that. I said I found a new method. Finding a new method doesn't mean I just like I created a new method. So if you watch a video online and it tells you how to do something, you found a video that showed you how to do something. Also, the person I was speaking to just said to do it like that. He didn't know the math on it. I went out and did the math. So I did actually find it. I was told to check that method out, and I did. So I still think find is a perfectly good word to discover or to describe that phenomena. And it's actually the person who was talking is from a Chinese server, anyways, so it's not like I'm swagger jacking somebody. 36, 51, 54. But yes, okay, if you want me to accredit the person, a crafter from a Chinese server told me to look at a different method of this, to look at the ranges for it. And the reason I was arguing with it, and there is merit to it as well, as I said, it's much more upfront cost. When they were doing it, the price of the materials is very different, right? Because Kraychik Chimerals and Harvest materials on the second week are like the Kraychiks were 1 divine, and the Life Force, Sacred Life Force are 30 chaos, and the Life Force are 10,000 to 1. Um, so there's a legitimate difference. Obviously, if one of them is very creature heavy, one of them is very life force heavy, and meta mods too, because they have a static cost. So you have to balance the weight on those. This one again is just faster in terms of time. Yeah, well that's the thing. The arena, that was what made me more attracted to this version, because you don't have to annul. Well, you do, but not in that sense. But yeah, I failed. If you guys aren't aware, I got flaring 12 times. I was breaking it down by inventory, so like a full stash tab, right? Um, I would do a full stash tab of imprints at a time. So you can see on my first stash tab, I got 5 flarings. On my second stash tab, I got 5 flarings. On my third stash tab, I got 2 flarings. I also got 2 conquerors, and 1 conqueror, 1 emperors. So that's tier 3 and tier 2, for a total amount of 6 augments. But you can see up here, I got 12 flarings. And by the way, all 6 augments were from conquerors, or emperors. 5 of them were straight up from emperors, because I annulled away successfully. So I got I got emperors and emperors and merciless, trying to augment flaring, and I augmented it and missed. So then I did the annul, and I got the annul success, and then I did it again 5 more times, and every single time I got the annul. So I got fucking 5 augments out of one mod. But flaring, on the other hand, I've hit 12 times, and I never passed the fucking annul on it. So 12 times in a row, I failed a 1 in 3. The odds of which are about 1.6% to do that. So this is, yeah, one of the reasons I wanted to try this one at least, is to avoid that. The only problem with this method, is that you can't actually codify this entirely on Path of Exile, for example, like on the simulator, because if you annul something that has 2 mods and one is a prefixes, one is a suffix, on the simulator, it makes that item magic. And so if you then try to like do like a benchcraft, like meta or multi-mod, blah blah blah, it won't let you do it because it says it's a magic item. So once you put 3 crafted mods, it says the mod list is full and it goes into an error. So I can't remember who said that, Valentin or Ivanov or whatever, some Russian sounding name, I can't remember. That was what he was saying, check this out. And so I went and did the math manually. Because you can't do it on Path of Exile. Well, that's why it took me so long in between the things. But yes. The strategy of doing this was not foreign to me either. I actually did consider doing this at the beginning of the league, and the reason I didn't was well, it was actually, no, it was mostly singular, and it was because the cost of meta mods is very expensive, right? At the beginning of the league, like Life Force, like Sacred Life Force, 30 chaos, right? The other life forces, they're like 10,000 to 1. Creature Chimerals or Vultures, 0.3 divines. Creature Chimerals, like 0.7 divines. And then a meta mod is 2 divines, and every time it's 2 divines. And the first step of it requires annulling, where there's a 33% chance to remove a meta mod. And so at that point, it was like, that doesn't make sense to do that, because rather than do that, have a 33% chance to lose a 2 divine mod. There's like, you can just do the Kraychik method, where a meta mod represents 3 Kraychiks. And so that's why I was arguing with him when he said you should do it this way, and I was like, no, it's too expensive. And then he's like, check out the math. So I stopped and looked at the math, and I was like, oh, you're right. I told him he's right, and he was right, which is why I'm not doing it. So if you're not content with that explanation, then you're fine. That's on you. Okay. But shout out to Synth Crafter if you're watching. Thank you for reminding me of that. Okay. It wasn't told to me on Discord. It's told to me in game. I actually insisted he tell me in game. I would have looked on Discord, and I actually got frustrated, and I was like, message me the fuck on game. And it actually, I have to apologize for that too, because I didn't realize that if he's not on the server, if you're not friends with someone on Discord, it shows the message as like no message sent. It's like their name will be there, but there's no content to the message. That's why I was getting frustrated. He's like, look at your Discord messages. And I looked, and it said nothing there. I was like, stop fucking wasting my time. And then he messaged me after, and he was like, you have to accept my friend request, or I was like, oh, okay. So I didn't know that, but I do get messaged on Discord about 200 times a day. Plus, you know, I have a 4,000 person Discord to look over and 200 person guild, and then the stream, and I'm also trying to craft. So perhaps the frustration of being told to go look elsewhere is understandable. So I just insist. I was just like, just message me in game. Yeah. I want to have a cigarette. Are there any other communities you would recommend? I don't watch other content because I don't really have a reason to. As well, when I'm playing, I'm streaming. But in particular, as it pertains to crafting, there's not really like who am I going to watch for crafting videos, right? So I don't actually know who makes other good crafting content. The only time I ever know something is if somebody alerts me to it, like the sushi thing. And you know, a large portion of craft, there are certain things like profit crafting when you're doing an individual craft, right? And you're doing a bunch of different things. It's more about understanding the market. Sometimes there's some nuance to like the different meta mod combos or beast crafts, or you know, like the way that sort of things are symbiotic and how overlapping currencies can work. But for the most part, it's really not that difficult once you know what to do. Mirror crafting is far more about currency first and persistence, right? Like the methodology is not, it's not necessarily like, there's not really anyone that I know of that can't mirror craft because their barrier to doing so is not understanding how to do the craft. You know what I mean? It's like they don't want to sit there for fucking spend 2,000 divines in fucking 3.5 days and 19 hours rolling implicits, or they don't, you know, in Sushi's case, for example, Sushi didn't want to sit there and fucking get better than T1, T1, T4, not because he didn't have currency, he had unlimited currency, and he also, you know, it was just because it's boring to watch for viewers, and it's pretty taxing to do the same thing over and over and over and over and over, right? Like, imagine you had to get T1, 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 rolling over T1, T1, T2. Would most people have the fortitude to do that? Probably not. Like the bow that Sushi crafted the other day, I actually crafted that exact same bow on the 6th day of the league, and I scoured it. I fucking hated doing that because I was like, fuck, this is a 1700 PDPS bow. It would have been the best bow in the league at the time. But I was like, if I stop here in like 3 days, somebody's going to make a better one, and my bow becomes obsolete. And that recognition is very difficult sometimes when you're like, at that point, I'd spent 21 mirrors, myself and my guild. And it's more like that psychological side that is that's tough to deal with these kinds of crafts. Not so much the like, okay, so you need to do this and then do this and then do this. Yeah, but like, you know, like on my end, I've never really particularly cared. Oop, why? Oh, it's because it's got a price tag. There we go. Or how many do I need? That's 60, 59, 72. That's 3 columns. On my end, I've never really, like, you know, my videos on YouTube are like an hour and 20 minutes long. Half of them have like 20-minute introductions, right? It, obviously, that's not very good for like like sometimes my videos, it's like in the first 30 seconds, you lost 80% of people. And then like I could just see there's a giant spike in like viewership again at like a 14-minute mark. Uh, I'm like, damn, yo, like nobody likes my rambling intros that have nothing to do with the video's topic. Fuck these guys. But obviously, with that in mind, it's not like I'm uh that's a hard thing. Like, you know, on my end, I consider myself more of a crafter or a gamer or a trader than I do a streamer, right? Uh, I quite frequently like will just mute my mic and hide chat because I'm like, sorry, chat, your questions are too stupid. You know what I mean? Somebody's got like 1,500 people watching them who has like a major financial incentive to do so is not going to do that. And a lot of the time, that's kind of what it takes. Like that's why the situation with like with the essence happened, right? Where he put the fucking thing because he was talking to somebody else. He was probably reading the chat, saw the bow, didn't really recognize which one it was, and then was answering the question because he was thinking on that, but doing that. And I've been there myself, and I only have 50 people. With 1,500 people, I can't even imagine. So yeah, in terms of learning how to craft, it's really you're not like if somebody knows what they're doing and you watch them and you like find out the technique of it, there's not going to be any difference really for the most part coming to me or coming to them. If you're going to take something away from someone, I would suggest watching people that have the fortitude or like that are actually showing the whole process of finishing that, right? Like not condensing it into a fucking because that's going to confuse you, right? If somebody's like, okay, guys, here's my item base, and then they show like a time lapse thing, and it's like, all right, I'm done, and like that time lapse actually represents like 3 days, 25 people's currencies, like 70 hours, and like 45 failures, and you're having that thrown down into a 2 minute video or a 5 minute video or a 10 minute video. It's like that's not really going to be much help for you, and you're going to go out and try that and get frustrated, and then you know what I mean. So, but yeah, once you actually understand what to do, there's really not much to distinguish in terms of knowledge in that respect. Past that point, it's far better to learn how to get the currency to do it and to prepare yourself mentally for what duration of effort and time it's going to take on your part. That includes for me, right? Like sometimes I sit here, like I don't know if you saw this morning, I rolled an entire inventory of imprints in about 25-30 minutes. Yesterday, it took me like 12 hours to do it because I was stopping to explain things, right? So, I might take longer than it actually takes because I stop and I talk and I can't multitask. Like right now, I can't even click that while I'm looking and talking to you. Shut the fuck up, little hairy rat, fucking chihuahua cunt. Fuck! Kill your dog! Ugh! Hate that little fucking Taco Bell mascot. I can't remember what I was saying. Anyways, I think you get what I'm. Is it legal to have a coyote as a pet? The part that pisses me off the most on the fucking channel, or the channel, fuck. I was reading chat and trying to. Okay, there. Now I can talk normally because I can't look at any other fucking stimuli. I know I look fucking retarded right now. I don't care. Fuck yourself. The only reason, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the biggest reason I don't like the Chihuahua next door is because they got it right. It was like a puppy when I first moved in. Like they just moved in like a month before I did, and like right after I moved in, they got the dog, and immediately it started barking when it saw me. I don't know if it was like a puppy mill dog, and like when it sees men, it barks. He lives. My neighbors are both like, well, yeah, obviously they're both, but it's a lesbian couple, right? And they have this little tiny Chihuahua. I move in. First time it sees me, it just starts barking hysterically, which is weird because I love dogs, and I've normally most dogs like bigger, manly dogs that aren't skin covered rats. Okay, no, whatever. They like me normally. This dog started freaking out. And I don't know if it was like abused or something by like in a puppy mill. I don't know. Anyways, every time I walk by, they do it, and they never, ever, 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 ever fucking would be like, "Come here," like, "Don't bad dog." Like they don't discipline it at all, right? They would just like look at me as if it was my fault that their dog is barking at me because I'm walking to my place, and so like I would always kind of like roll my eyes a little bit maybe and like have like my visual demeanor would be one where I was annoyed because their dog has like this and like all day does it, right? And because they never told it to like stop, and when a puppy is young and impressionable, like you need to train it to not do that. And so like I would start to roll my whatever. Now maybe a week later I start hearing James, and so I go out into my hallway, And I was like, what? And I just hear yelling James, and I knock at the door. I was like, you guys okay? Like, to my neighbors. And they're like, oh, no, sorry. That's the puppy's name. I was like, wait, you named your puppy James? And they're like, yeah. So now either all day, all I either hear is a fucking little dog that's barks, barks, or I hear someone calling my name. And so I'm like, is it? And so it's either James, or, and I look because I think someone's in trouble and needs me, or it's like my family or something who haven't seen me in a while and they're like knocking on my door and I have headphones on, or it's this little fucking little pocket pussy of a dog. Anyway, I don't like that dog. The beanie strat, yeah. Also, last night, if any of you weren't here, I got a delivery guy who said he was outside. Actually, somebody who was here can explain what happened last night, because I'm going to get too heated about it. It fucking pissed me off. Like, I don't think people believe me what I was doing, so I was sending updates on my fucking phone while it was happening, like screenshots of the updates. Most absurd thing ever. 200 plus 300 equals 500. Oh, it's when Janubu said that it wasn't good that mirror fees be given cheaply, because it's the same thing if somebody pays 500 divines for a mirror, or if they pay 300 divines for a mirror and give him 200 divines as a fee. And I was like, yeah, but the difference is if 100 people buy 100 mirrors, right, and they're each 500 divines, I was like, that means that, you know, maybe 95 different sellers are each getting 500 divines. I was like, if 100 people buy 500 mirrors or 100 mirrors for 300, those guys are all getting 300 divines and you're getting 20,000 divines. And I was like, that 500 divines is going to get reinvested into the economy because they're all going to spend them most likely. They probably just sold the mirror. It's going to get whatever. It stimulates things. I was like, when you get 20,000 divines, which you're obviously just going to buy mirrors with, you use it to fucking buy out the mirror items of the people that have them until you can fucking jack up the price on the entire item classes and then control the economy. And I was like, Janubu, I know your pet nickname for your girlfriend is PoE community because it's the only thing that can get you hard when you fuck her. Anyway, I thought that was very funny. So I named my tabs after stupid things Janubu said. Every time I get like, after like 20 hours of rolling imprints, I'll be like, fuck, this sucks. And then I'll look and I'll be like, oh yeah. All right. Back at it. Yeah, the delivery guy, it told me he was here at 8:47, right? It's like the delivery guy's at your door. I go outside, he's not there. I call him, I can't find your entrance. I was like, all right, like just stay where you are, I'll come to you. And they've got like the fucking GPS thing. And so I go to him, and then he's 200 feet away. And then and then like whatever. I live in like a courtyard house thing, so there's like. So you see right there? See how it's like a courtyard, right? So there's like a little green grass area, and then a bunch of townhouses surrounding this courtyard. And then, but then, you know, you can go around the block, I guess, too, right? Like the back end of each house. And so this guy, for fucking an hour, starts running around the outside of the building as I'm trying to call him, and I'm chasing him down. And I'm like, just stay where you fucking are. What do you want, sir? I can't find your address. I'm like, that's cool. Just fucking sit still. And then, like, I started calling fucking customer help. And I was like, can I just cancel my order? Like, I've been here for fucking 15 minutes. This guy won't listen to me. Whatever. And they're like, we're sorry, we can't cancel your order until you receive it. Like, you know, we can say it's like bad food or whatever. I was like, well, I can't receive it. Your fucking delivery guy won't give it to me. They're like, 1 sec, sir. We're going to call delivery. And so they call the delivery guy. And their own fucking customer service was like, yeah, we called him several times and he wouldn't answer. And I was like, okay, can I get a fucking, can I get my refund now? Because the restaurant was about to close. And they're like, no, sorry, sir, you have to receive it. I was like, how can I receive my food if even you can't get a hold of your own damn driver? They're like, sorry, sir, we have policies to follow. Let me connect you with a different agent. I was like, no! And then they put me in with a different customer service. And then she started the whole process over. Okay, sir, let's see. What's the problem here? Let me look at your delivery. Let me try to call the agent. And I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. And I hadn't eaten all day, right? And like the restaurants around me, they closed like at 10. And he was supposed to be there at 8:47. Anyways, by 9 fucking 30 for 53 minutes, I was outside running around trying to get this dude find my food so I could get them to cancel my order because I ordered $65 a takeout. And I was like, I don't want to go. I could have like driven and whatever and gotten more food, but I was like, I don't want to lose $65. Anyways, eventually, the minute, so like the restaurant's closed at 10. At 9:40 p.m. you can't order anymore. At 9:40 p.m. they sent me a. I was like, okay, sorry, we've hit the time. Blah blah blah. You can now have your refund. And so I came inside and I'm super pissed. And then 10 fucking flarings. We hit flaring 10 times and I annulled flaring 10 times in a row. And I was like, fuck this chat, I'm out. So I slept for like 10 hours and I'm a bit better spirits today. But I was pretty pissed. You can look on my mirror thread. It says how many times. The claw was only once. The ring is like 7 or something. 6 or 7. The 777 rings been mirrored like 30 times though. Or 20, no, that's 29 times right now. 30 times is when it breaks even. Because I spent 2,964 divines making it. So on the 30th mirror, it will be in profit from mirror fees. How many people do you know that played like I spent 11 and a half mirrors on the implicits on this. How many people do you know that are gonna fucking pay for it? You can craft this claw. You can craft this exact same claw without the implicits for like under 100 divines. Like without, you can just get the +1 support. But I don't know many people that would like want to spend a mirror that care about enough about discharge for like to pay a mirror for double damage and explode. I mean, as standard there probably will be, but I had no illusions about that though. I said that the whole time. I was like, guys, like this is gonna be a passion craft. I have no misconceptions about that. I was like, I don't intend on making my money back here. This is just done for the love of discharge. I think that's a fun way to play the game too, right? Like, as I've mentioned in the past, I've crafted more mirror items than any other person in the history of this game in temp leagues. But maybe only 25% of them are profitable, if that, right? And you know, sometimes people like laugh about that, and I was like, you know, I actually think that's kind of cool that like I spend the time and the currency taken to make something perfect simply without any expectation of anything back, because I wanted to have like the best item of something, you know, like I don't think that's. I think it's a lot more laughable that someone like Janubu would only craft a bow because it fucking gets mirrored enough times that he can fire, or it's, you know, it's used enough that they can have an extortionate fee on it and then turn that into fucking real world money. And so because of that, you funnel out a system of RMT where people can't possibly afford to do it, and then other people feel proportionately worse, and then put people in a position where someone like Sushi does something like that, which is the overall like the long term, short term fine, the long term consequences of Sushi doing what he's doing. If he were able to do it infinitely, which he won't be able to, because eventually his viewers will lose interest and he'll start crafting things that people don't want. You know what I mean? Like when you make a bow, a lot of people are interested, right? But you're making a discharge cloth, he's not going to be getting fucking 15 mirror donations. And after like the novelty of it wears off, it's just not sustainable, right? And like you can look at dozens of examples in modern economics or in political systems for evidence of this. But you know, people are incentive driven. You take away incentives, including for him, gone, right? So, but it's funny that like it's become normalized that, you know, what Janubu did, that there needs to be like an equal and opposite reaction amongst the community, which is what Sushi is, and not realizing that there needs to be a middle ground. That's where the best is served, which is in incentivizing enterprise with some restrictions, right? Like Janubu is a prime example of what happens in like a completely deregulated market, right? With like monopolies and price gouging, and you could even argue fucking like labor labor abuse with, because he doesn't actually craft anything. He's just a fucking warehouse for other people's efforts. But you know what he does to the people that actually work there, they're basically like employees. No unions, all right? You're coming to TFT? No motherfucking unions. It's like if anyone here is a fan of The Office, Dwight Schrute, when they think the branch is closing down, he's like, you can all come to work at my farm as human scarecrows, but you can't unionize, and it doesn't pay well. I love that show. Come work as human scarecrows. It doesn't pay well and you can't eat nuts. Yeah, no, I understand. But that's why I said it's also, but like again, it's a testament to how incentives work, right? Uh, People are only going to be incentivized to donate if he's crafting something they're interested in, right? So at a certain point, he's going to run out of money, and also sushi is only incentivized to craft as long as he wants to, as long as it's financially beneficial for him through the stream, because he has no disincentive because he's not putting his own money, right? So the bow, for example, the bow which ends up as tier 1, tier 1, tier 4, even though he had his infinite money, he could have made it tier 1, tier 1, tier 1, but he's not incentivized to put in the time and effort to do so. And his viewers, once he switches to something that is not something like a bow, which is completely like ubiquitous and can be used for a variety of different builds, are not going to be incentivized to donate. And that incentive structure is the core to all human action, really. It's at least within matters of finance and capital, and the free flow of said capital, and having that as a response to, it's like having communism as a response to totalitarianism, right? Like, or fascism, right? There needs to be, neither one of them works for opposite reasons. Well, sorry, maybe not opposite, but either end of that spectrum is bad. And I mean a true form of communist, not like a modern application in political systems where they end up being cronyism and abuse, but I mean like an actual Marxist version of communism. Like in Cuba, where people don't become doctors, or you have people that are trained as fucking chemical engineers and they go sell fucking seashells on the beach because tourists pay better than the government does. And then TFT is basically the version of, okay, you give us, we take everything, you get what we say. You love Chavez. We have the best patients. We have the best mirror shop in the world. You late to dentist? Go to jail. You spam a clown? Ban for you. Your friends with Belton? Ban for you. Overcooked chicken? Ban. Undercooked chicken? Ban. We have the best mirror shop in the world. If anyone watches Parks and Rec, it's rather an apt. Yeah. Didn't you make one bow? I don't know what. Yeah, I don't know what that question's asking. It doesn't make sense syntax wise. Didn't you make one bow implicits? TFT bans people for your friend. You've been living under a rock. TFT has banned over 1,400 people. Sometimes just for trading with me in game. They banned every single person that's in my guild. They found out my patron list because I showed it on stream one time, and they banned every single one of my patrons. They banned everyone who is a sub of mine on stream, and they banned every single person that's in my Discord that speaks. They have mods in my Discord that have a bot that automatically bans anyone who types in my chat. There's 4,000 people in my Discord. There's been like 30 Reddit threads about it. The funny thing is too, myself included, I was like an awakened service provider. And there's like lots of people. Like think about what I do for content, right? Like I mirror craft and I do a lot of end game stuff, right? So most of the people that are like attracted to watching what I do, they tend to be, they're not newer players, right? They're people that are like on the higher end who tend to be crafters and stuff as well. So a lot of the people that TFT banned as a result of knowing me were people that were like literally like the highest level of vouch on their service. Like a lot of like the best like crafters, like fucking they banned Gazzy's crafter. They banned Quitty. They banned like Lighty, fucking Lightwoods. Like a lot of people that have been like in the game for like 10 years and are like rather prominent. Like Gazzy's a partnered streamer with them, and he had to actually write fucking, he had to write a message to Janubu to ask for his crafter to be unbanned so he could buy stuff for him. And then Janubu had the gall to say, "We don't think your crafter's been fucking apologetic enough." And then Gassy was like, "Fuck you." Like, what do you want him to do? Fucking get on his knees and say, "We don't think he was contrite enough." That's fucking ridiculous. And there's also divination cards. I don't know how to say her name. As the game that the name that doesn't have enough syllable or vowels in it. No, Ghazi himself doesn't have beef with TFT. I'm saying Ghazi's Gaz. You thought they unbanned everyone? Did you believe Bill Clinton too when he said, "I did not have sexual relations with that woman"? or people in Nuremberg when they were like, "I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't know there were camps." I was the janitor at Auschwitz. All I do is sweep. I don't know. Sorry, I should find that so funny. Wait, I thought Janubu said he unbanned everyone. What do you mean? He sent out a news alert. No, he didn't unban everyone. Sorry. If you want to see stuff, if you go to my Discord, there's actually a channel called Evidence Against TFT, and there's literally over like 1,500 posts in there of screenshots of things he's done or said to people, people getting banned for like, like returning to the game after missing for a year, people being banned because they, they didn't say please or something like that when they asked for it's fucked. It's just. It's pretty bad. I don't want to I don't want my stream to just become like a fucking bitch about TFT zone, in general. But if you do want to see that, you can go ahead and look there. But it's pretty bad. Ooh, damn! The Empire Strikes Back. Oh, all right. Okay, we got an entire inventory ready. I'm gonna go buy those cigarettes, as I said, or stash tab, not inventory. When I come, it's just across the street. It'll take me like 5 minutes. So, express patience. Wait still, and I will be here shortly. In case you guys want a good laugh, I'll let you read my tabs. Most of them are things that Janubu said. Most people find them entertaining. Okay, I'll be back in 5 minutes. Well, one of my favorite ones of those is that if you no longer support him, because they told people they could rejoin their server if they left my server, right? But they also attached if you no longer support him, which is not like that's not like a quantitative thing, right? And so somebody was like, "What if I leave the server but I still support him as a person?" They're like, "No." I was like, "Wait, are you actually making people denounce me in a DM? Like, dear Mr. Janubu, I want to play your video game server so I can trade more easily, and I promise I am no longer. I solemnly swear I am no longer a fan or in support of Belton or his evil tactics." There we go. This is the new method, boys. Hit the first one. And there you go. All right, so we got the low tier fizz there, but print screen. Oh, fuck yeah. Got rid of it again. Let's go. Show you guys this. Watch. I'll zoom in. All right, so what we're gonna do is harvest, augment. We get it like this, right? So you have the 3 crafted mods imprinted, and then you regal, and then you have to annul away whatever you regal, and then unless it's obviously the good thing, and then we go add remove fizz, tier 4, do it again, tier 5. There we go. Boom. 3 tries. Okay, try it again. 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. The average is 40, by the way. 2, 8. No, I did the math fully on this. I know exactly what the odds are. I'm not going to say what they are because I don't want other people to whatever, but I'll get it to the next state. 1 second. There we go. Tier 2. Okay, got the hybrid. And then you do crafted, and it's the same thing afterwards, right? Then you just do the suffixes, can't roll crafted mods. Or sorry, remove. Prefixes can't be changed, right? And then harvest, I'd remove 5, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It depends which ones you hit. If you're going for the fizz, as we are, flat fizz 1 in 40. But yeah, this second part doesn't change. What is substantially different is that instead of imprinting fucking prefixes can't be changed, and then regaling, and then augmenting and reforging, and whatever, right? Because you do it this way, right? If you hit it, oh, that's too bad. Look at that. We hit flaring, but it removed the thing. So you have a 1 in 4 of removing this, right? So that's kind of annoying. However, it means that you block both leeches, right? So the only options you have are flat fizz and hybrid. And so if we take a look at calculator, 2-hand bow, we can see that if we do augment fizz, and we have both these leeches blocked, right? The only options, and since we have this, we only have hybrid and we only have flat, so that we have 275 weighting, right? And the net weighting is 7,000 and 3,775, so 10,775. 10,775 divided by 275. 1 in 39. Yeah, I like Sushi's bow is not a mirror bow, just so you guys are aware. I know a lot of people are like freaking out about that, but if he had not done that for free, it would not be a mirror bow. Like that would never ever be considered a mirror bow. To illustrate this, I actually made the exact same bow on the 6th day of the league. I'm not joking here. I actually have evidence of this. The exact same bow on the 6th day of the league, and I scoured it because it wasn't good enough. It's nice that the community thinks it is, and they're all excited. There you go, 2-4, flaring, blah blah blah. And that was done over a month ago, which was day 6. Um, yeah. But the constant, yeah. It's purely a fucking. You know, people could have mirrored. People could have mirrored the fucking bow that's T1, T1, T3 for less than Sushi's. Because a mirror right now is 500 divines, right? They could have mirrored that bow like a month and a half ago for less than 500 divines. The T1, T1, T3. That's a prime example. I don't like Jadubu, but he's right in the sense that the fee plus the mirror cost is relevant, right? Nobody was freaking out when when that guy had his bow up for a 200 divine fee, and the mirror was 250 divine. It's cheaper than Sushi's, and it's better than Sushi's. Context and optics are important. Hit hybrid. Oh, and we hit it again, baby. Let's go. Now, this is when I was talking to my buddy, he's a Chinese crafter, when he was saying this is always cheaper. I was saying at the beginning of the league, it's different because imprints are 0.7 divines, and right now, an imprint's 2.5 divines. So, for example, right here, he would have imprinted it back, right? But for this one, because to re-multi-mod this, to do 3 crafted mods, is 2 divines. It's actually better, and actually gives us. It should make it faster for us because we don't have to go through that process of annulling and stuff. So you can see I've only used 1 imprint, and this will be our 3rd augment now. And we only need 40 to hit it, 39 to hit it, and then 60 after that. So we have to do it 1,800 times, but I've been eating right now, talking to you casually. We can probably do 200 of these in an hour or something like that. 100 of them in an hour. But I did the math anyway. The cost is cheaper. Actually, kind of funny to make Sushi's bow. This would to make Sushi's bow. He probably would have saved. Because T4 is not hard to hit on a hybrid, right? If you're talking T4, here adding T4 to the mix, you would have an additional 300 weighting. So 375, 375, 575 times 275 divided by 575. Sushi would have got it once every 18. Okay. Oh, we got it again, boys. Look at that. Okay, we've had 3 augments. Let's do an augment count. Somebody want to do an augment count for me? It's 3 augments. Somebody's paying attention. Let's do an augment count. Add fizz, and then for this one we're doing leech. And we also occasionally need remove. And then we need 3 craft. Yeah. There is our rejects. There's my rejects. There are those rejects too. Got them. Notepad. What the fuck? Oh, we can't have remove in there. Seven. Okay, first imprint used. We got 4 augments out of that. 1 imprint. Okay. Boom. Fuck, isn't this working? Five imprint or 5. 5 augments. Are we merciless? 6 augments. Seven augments. Eight augments. Oh, we got it! Let's go, boys! Fucking yeah! Oh, man. Oh, the Rock is in the building. Yeah, yeah. All right. Taking in some investment right now. Let's go, baby. Let's go, let's go, let's go. All right, who wants to make the best build in the league right now, tonight? Give me some fucking money. Because I can do this shit real quick. Yeah. It's 1 in 60 now, guys. 1 in 60 from here, but then you also get the augment for 1 in 3 or the null. That one. Gilded 2.5, 1 hour. If anyone smokes cigarettes, go ahead and have a cigarette, guys. And oh, know what's great about this, guys, too? Know what's great? Look at this. Guys, look at this. It already has the multi-mod and it already has the leech on there. So we don't have to pay 9 divines to do this either. Look at this. We get to save 7 divines and all we need is prefixes can be changed. Oh! Look at that. So not only do you get to do it much faster, right? Much more deterministically, but you also get to save, and it's possible that it removes multi-mod, obviously, when you do the augment, but it also means that like if I had done this normally, we would have had to do prefixes can't be changed, scour, multi-mod, prefixes can't be changed, and then the leech. That costs 2 divines, 4 divines, 6 divines, plus that, and we just gotta do the 2. So you save 4 divines every time as well. Hiyo! That's a nice high. How much TPS is this just with the 2 of them? 1300? LOL. Yeah, I gotta get rid of my claw. This is. I've mentioned in the past, guys, why I take my claw off when I'm doing this. Some of you were laughing the other day because my claw. I did a map without my claw on because I didn't have the recipe for attack speed. But you see when I hold Alt now, how it puts my claw first and that one there. So when I take my claw off and I do it like that so it doesn't get in the way. But if I ever have to do a map, someone please remind me that I don't have my claw on. Okay. So let's see. We hit flaring there. Fourth tab, and then we'll track how many we get per here. Fourth tab, we're gonna be hitting. We hit flaring once, and total augments 1. We're into right now. Flarings, we've got total of them 13 times. We're augmenting. This is our first flaring augment, guys. How much is just the tree worth? You can talk to me, brother, because I'm like the motherfucking Greenpeace in the rainforest. I'm saving the trees, baby. Oh, tree number 1, tree number 2, tree number 3. Tree. If you go look in the community section of my YouTube, though, I sold one of the trees yesterday. 175 divines. I actually had 5 of them, so. Or you can come talk to me. You bring me the money. We can work something out. Although I remember you from last night making fun of me, so 10% higher fee. Fuck you, Raphael. Fucking nobody's favorite Ninja Turtle over here. Michelangelo for life. Leonardo, number 2. You like number 4. You're number 6 out of 5. Alright, yo, I like rap? Yeah, but your name's Farouk. Nobody trusts you either. Go Farouk yourself. Oh, let me put on monetization. Fuck, I always forget. I can't respond? Shit. Now you know how your DMs to attractive women feel. Okay. Oh, look at that. I wasn't even getting my 14 cents an hour off you guys. Give me your money. Money, 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 money. Don't worry about your D. It's alright. I heard if unless you use it, you lose it, and I ain't no fucking archaeologist, baby. Yeah. I heard if, unless you... All right. Um. Yeah, we're good on the augment. I'm gonna give a couple guys from the Discord a minute to get here. Whoop, whoop. Oh fuck! I got rid of the rejects. Thank you for the 15 ways to make divines. You are very welcome. I actually considered that to be my worst and most pandering content, but it's probably the one that I get thanked for the most. But so, nonetheless, appreciate it. Thank you. I'm going to go smoke. I got that pack of. Here we go. Oh, here. Oh, yeah. I got the cigarettes here. So I'm gonna have the cigarette. Come back, og. And when I come back, if anyone's in on the bow, we're gonna need lots of life force and lots of sacred life force. So if anyone can help with that, that'd be awesome. It's very unlikely we hit this, but it is. Fucking figures. Uh-oh. The fuck? What the fuck? Go away, Black. The fuck? There we go. Goodbye. All right. Either way, though, confirmation of technique. Respect the technique. Boom. Hit it. Let's go. Augment number 8. Let's set this up. We can do it quickly. Come on. Whoa! Whoa! We were eagle flaring. Okay. So that was what, 4 minutes in between the two? Okay. 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 That is feeling good tonight. That is feeling good. I still need some more money. If anyone wants to help. Discord is crashing. Why is everything crashing? Is it Princess Diana's birthday? What the fuck? For some perspective, guys, yesterday I spent an entire day. We hit flaring twice. We've hit flaring for augments now. We had 0 flaring augments the entire time in the past 2 days. We have now augmented flaring twice in the past 10 minutes. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, someone's a naughty boy. Okay, augment number 2. What? Tier 6. That's not what an augment is, you fucking retard. The amount of augments is referring to the augment for the 3rd mud. Not for the first one, or the second. Okay, hybrid, T6. And we get to go again! 3 augments! We had 3 augments! God, I'm a fucking demigod brought back to life. Augment number 3. You seem very reasonable, so I sort of apologize for calling you retard. But hopefully you take this new designation and you become better men because of it. Assalamu alaikum. Shit, I want prefix block. fuck me in the pussy. It's okay. I did just waste, well, it's only 4 divs, it's fine. Sorry, corrected the mods. Now I am the retard. You and I can be brothers together in retardation. Welcome to Club Gyms. Thank you very much. I am the leader now. Look at me. you. I am the captain now. I am the captain of this retard ship. No, the previous augment was... Okay. The augment number 1, we don't have prefixes. The augment number 2, we have the prefixes. Cannot be changed. Okay, Justin, welcome to this ship. You are now cleaning the toilets. Okay? You are toilet cleaner of the retard ship. Fuck, I'm going to have to be a cruise soon. All these fucking retards. Be a fucking carnival cruise. Retards swing everywhere. Fucking retard slide. Okay. Okay, I just made Sushi's bow. Look at this. Belton, why don't you mirror Sushi's bow? Because I make Sushi's bow in fucking 15 minutes, you fucking retards. Okay? Okay, somebody get ready to clip, because we're about to scour Sushi's bow. And don't fucking talk to me about this garbage again. Took me fucking 15 minutes. Belton, why aren't you good crafter like Sushi? Because that's gas station sushi. I'm fucking Nobu, okay? Salt Bay. Nobu. Fucking gas station sushi. No, I'm not blaming Sushi. I'm blaming people that were telling me, like, people have been commenting the whole time. Why don't you just go fucking mirror Sushi's bow? It's so good. I'm like, you know, I made the same bow fucking day 6 of the league, you fucking retard. Welcome to the cruise ship. At everyone. I just made Sushi's bow in 15 minutes. I am annulling it. Hopefully, this settles issue. Stop telling me to mirror Sushi's bow. Thank you. Cruise ship now hiring. Are you trying to now get rid of accuracy? Oh! Oh, the cruise ship is getting full. There's no more fucking lifeboats. It's a cruise. It's not a fucking. It's a retard Titanic now. And the band plays on. Asking me to get rid of the accuracy. Oy caramba. The retard, the Titanic is overflowing. Okay, it's mostly on YouTube. I'm getting these comments. I'm just gonna leave this there so people leave me alone. And I will go down with the ship. I will pledge my life to retardum. I will tell you to annul accuracy. And then go mirror bow from sushi. Okay. Ooh, 1.7 divines. Oh, tasty. Remove the crafted mud. Discard the crafted trash. Goodbye, trashy T4, T4, T4. Goodbye, trashy T4. Let's make actual mirror bow now. I am the anal god, the anal god. Do not confuse this with anal, because I do not like it raw. Yeah, just got to hit the channels now. Phew. Let everyone know how fucking awesome I am. Look at me, very secure in self. It's not my fault I need attention all the time. I have a deficit disorder. Ask my doctor. I get pills for it. Attention. Phew. Can you suck my dick? I don't know. Do you have a straw? It's very tiny, which is why my E-pin though? Fuck, you need a fucking tanker truck for that. Alright, cool stuff. Where's cool stuff? Poor dude waiting for the trade, he waited longer. You should be thankful to be in my presence. You know you're in the presence of a guy who just scoured T4? Fucking annulled it off. You're welcome. Oh shit, I don't have stash space. This guy's gonna be mad now. I don't care. He's in the fucking presence of a legend. You called me the T4 annuller. They'd be like, James, why are you so good at annul? What are you so good at annul for? Confuse people with my fucking spot-on accent of all the people who say XD all the time. Dalton, can we talk on Discord? In my country, we RMT mirrors to make these items even better. Okay. Oh wait, I gotta mark this down. Do an Asian one? I used to date an Asian girl. I fucking love her. A beautiful, beautiful girl. But guess what? Every time I go doggy style, she gets hungry. Fucking have to bring her a snack while I'm finishing. Okay. Three crafted modes. Prefix can't be changed. And the leech. What? You think I'm a freak? You think I'm a freak? Have you met Janubu's girlfriend? You met Janubu's girlfriend? Her name is fucking POE. Her name is POE Economy and POE Community. Actually, sorry, that's her middle name. POE Community is her name. You know why? Because it's the only thing that he gets hard to when he fucks it. Think I'm weird. Fuck, he's weird. You weird. You're all weird. Good luck, good luck. Thank you. I don't need luck though. It crashes when I don't use it in a browser. Plus, I want to dilute my search history in case I have a stroke. Oh, Jims. What the fuck is a BBW? Oh, he must have been remodeling. Look at all these showers. What the fuck? Now it just says Discord. Okay, third time. Blaring Regal. Augments 3. Four. Sorry, this will be our fourth augment. So we hit T4. T4 hybrid. Blaring. We've hit it twice. This will be our fourth augment. Augments 4. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Don't wait. This night's almost over. T4 for a second time! Ooh, look at me! Look at me! I'm so special! I make a bow 3 times, but it's not good enough. Fucking... Oh, trash crafter! Trash crafter! Okay, I make it second time in fucking 15 minutes. That's everyone. For the third time of the league, and the second time in past 10 minutes. T1, T1, T4. No, trust me, all the people who are telling you it's super, super hard to get T4 are super, super right. You're the wrong one. Fucking chat. Fuck you, chat. If they add everyone ping, I ping people if I want to. It's my Discord. It says James Belton's Discord. I fucking ping people 500 times. I ping people so much, fucking the CCP calls me and asks me for census information. Ping, 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 ping. Hello. This is Zhao Ji. Yes, but if I spend as much time crafting as I did flexing, you wouldn't fucking exist. Motherfucker. If my cum stain wasn't badly in, you'd still be a mattress stain. Mother should have swallowed you. For the third time this league. And the second time in 10 minutes. I get honestly about 55 messages a day. Oh, wait, what's add here do? What's the difference? I don't care, actually. I don't really care if you guys have annoyances. I don't care about you. Ha 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 ha. For the third time, the second time. There, now people leave me alone. Screenshotting symbol snapshot for 17th time. At least I'm not screenshotting 17-year-olds for first time, you fucking creep. Katari. Katari's like a blackjack player, because over 16 he'll pass. Okay, let's annul it. I think I've sufficiently made my point now. Fucking God mode. Wait, what did we get there again? Oh, yeah, we got T4 again. I gotta update the data sheet here. We hit T4. What do we get? T6 hybrid, T4 hybrid, T4 hybrid. Okay. Okay, okie dokie, always here. Now focus on the pose. Who's got a career? Oh my god, I'm so good at this game. That was augment number 9 on that one. Augment number 10. Easy. This is actually going to be super, super fun. Like, jokes aside, and my crazy foreign accents and making fun of people whose names I can't pronounce. This will actually be really fun to watch for you guys from like a viewer perspective, because this is just a matter of multi-modding and augmenting basically the whole time. This will be very rapid fire. It won't be like before where it takes like multiple hours. In the next hour, you'll probably see at least 20 augments. Not maybe not 20, probably 10 though, at least. Oh yeah, get fucking wrecked. All right, that's 12. Fuck. Rip. Boom. T6. Boom. 13 augments. Oop. Tier 3, no. Oh, fucking right. 14 augments. 7. Boom! 15 augments. Oh no! No! Everything goes flare with flare, except for that jacket. It's bedazzled as shit. You look gorgeous, sweetheart. Don't anyone ever spit on your flare again. It's what makes you you, honey. All right. See. No. Oh, we did hit flaring though. Enter that on bow data number 3. Flaring number 15. Whoa, look at that attack speed. Damn sexy. Mr. Slave. Let's go. Can't wait. I'm gonna need lots and fucking life force though, as somebody just so aptly pointed out. So, if anyone's on that has life force they can sell, or people that are in the equity, or if anyone is Just wanting to be a broski. Augment number 16. Yo, 8 hybrid? What is this shit? Garbage. Fucking trash. Goodbye, bitch. Fucking bitch. Spit at you. Come to the house and I kick your dog. Oh, they stole it from me. My one, my 2-7, what the fuck? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Another try. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, so 6. Not bad. Goodbye. Spelled it on new meds? No, I tried this new thing called sleep, and it gave me a lot of energy. I was watching Fox News. Fox News told me that sleep was for... Sorry. When I was watching Fox News, you know, they told me that all these new liberals, communists, and unknown enemy combatants were trying to sleep all the time. So I said, no, not me, Lord. I'm going to fucking craft this bow like a good, hard-working American. And so I tried to do that for 70 hours. So, Einhar? No. Einhar, we brought him over on Operation Shoestring. Right? He was one of them, you know, scientists. You know, with the, what do you call them things? Them spaceships. And we brought him on over to America. And now he's a hero. Forget about his past. Can't quite lose the accent, but neither could Kissinger. We gave him a peace prize. That's what I'm talking about. Huh. Tier 9. Fuck. Disgusting. How many divines do I have left? Ooh, 80. Damn, I'm stacked. I wish more of you understood history, because what I just said was hilarious. Fuck you guys. Suffixes are easy. It's just a matter, it's purely a matter of just sitting there and augmenting until you get the tier 2, or the +2. It's no problem. The relative cost is about 1/20th, 1/30th of the prefixes. But it's much more deterministic. Oh, that's shitty. Shitty, shitty. Goodbye. Goodbye, my lover. Goodbye, my friend. You have been around. You have been around for me. Easy. Yes, it's true. They did have scarred cheeks. They had them from sword fights, and they would pack them with horsehair. Yes, there we go. My man knows. My man knows. You're gonna hear this 30 seconds later, but I know. The scars packed in make them look tough. And you see them as NASA scientists sitting next to Reagan. No, nothing happened. But get the fuck out. Isn't this way more fun to watch though? Like, jokes aside, is this not a lot more exciting to watch? Like, think about the fact that we've hit flaring 3 times in the last 20 minutes. We've hit, like, and not to underplay this, we've hit the same bow that the whole community was freaking out about twice in 10 minutes. And that's not, by the way, guys, I know it's going to sound like when I'm memeing and stuff, I'm making fun of sushi. I just want to clarify, I'm actually not making fun of sushi in any way, shape, or form. I actually respect what he's doing quite a bit. I understand the hustle side of it. I think it's a great business mind idea. There have been people messaging me in game, and people commenting all over my YouTube, telling me that I'm an idiot for crafting a bow because I could just make sushis, telling me how fucking like they're like making fun of me for not finishing before sushi did. And I try to explain to them the difference between a tier 4 and a tier 1. And people don't seem to get it. So I think the fact that I just got it twice in a 10-minute span should probably that's why I was posting it everywhere or whatever. I know some of you think it's just pure my vanity. That's definitely part of it. I'm definitely a bit of an egoist, but at the same time, I just didn't want to keep getting fucking harassed about that. I think getting it twice in 10 minutes kind of proves my point. People seem to forget I had that exact bow on day 3 of the league, or day 6 of the league, sorry. Okay, but yeah, this is much more fun to watch. I would imagine too. It seems like you guys agree. Because I'm actually having fun doing this. It's a lot less like rolling the other ones is kind of a fucking like a zombie fest a bit. Like doing it like this, if I had enough currency, I could legitimately make a 3-2-1 bow in probably 6 hours. I'm gonna run out of currency in Life Force eventually, so if anyone wants to fucking jump in on the kid, I can probably finish this tonight. Goodbye, my lover. Bye, my friend. To this point, by the way, I've spent less than a third of what Sushi spent. Just so you know, I've spent 3 mirrors on this, and I've hit the same bow twice. But that's because I'm no mercenaries. I'm doing a different method than his, or he did. To clarify, by the way, guys, when I tell you how much I've spent, right? When you see here, I spent 6,507 divines. That includes crate chick chimerals, which are what 2.7 divines each. Look at this. All these imprints, right? And oh boy. Oh, edging. Wait. Oh, and he's finishing. Yeah, that's 1,000. That's a nice, cool fucking 3,000 divines of crate chicks. So it's all there, plus the ones I have in my fucking. So it's not what I've spent so far. It's just what I've like taken in. Why did he take them off? I don't know. He never told me or said anything to me. So I didn't really appreciate being harassed by his viewers over having items that I actually offered to them for free. And I thought that was actually kind of, if not intentional, somewhat neglectful to not at least say something to me so I could answer those people when they came and harassed me. From what I've been told, it was because Janubu asked him to, because he's partnered on TFT, but I don't know if that's true, so don't take that as word of God. I need Life Force yellow. If someone can get some, sell me some, whatever the fee is, I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette. What if I hit it? No, it's not if. I won't do a backflip because it's not an if. I don't give up on shit. Your boy sets his mind to something and your boy does it. If I get enough money, I'll make the bow. I'll make a 3-2-1 bow for the whole community for free if people pay for it. The mirror fees are so I can afford things. I don't give a shit about it. I like crafting. I'll let you mirror this. If you give me money for this project, even if it's not for the whole community, anyone who gives me money to finish this, you can mirror it for free. Oh, I have more. Oh, never mind. Not enough, maybe. I've already done the math. Don't worry about it. What I could do as well, because I won't need all these imprints most likely. Actually, is Sushi on? Because I can actually. He has an unlimited budget, and he probably is doing something where he needs crate chicks. I can maybe sell a couple hundred crate chicks to him.